Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be doing some more multiplication, but this time we're going to do 2-digit by 2-digit. So we have two numbers that we're dealing with that both have a number in the ones place and they both have a digit in the tens place. So we're going to look at how to do this, okay? We're going to start kind of just like we did before, and we're going to ignore that digit in the tens place for now, and we're going to do what we already know how to do, which is multiply this digit in the ones place times everything above it, okay? So we're going to start with the 5 times the 7, okay? And again, knowing your times tables is important, so if they're kind of hard for you, practice them. And there's also a multiplication chart in your agendas. Okay, so anyway, 7 times 5 is 35. So we put down the 5 and carry the 3. Again, we do that because if we have 35 ones, we can't squish it all into the ones place. We need to move that 3 over there and add it to our tens place when we find the tens place. So we've done that. Now we need to multiply this number by the next number, by the tens. So when we're done multiplying, we add that number. So we talked about that before. We don't add this first, we add this after, okay? So you have 5 times 5 is 25 tens, plus 3 is 28. So again, we can't put 28 here, so we leave the 8 and move the 2. All right, so here we go. We leave the 8, the 2 comes here, but there's nothing there, so we put it down. So 285. But we're not done yet, okay? And we can't be done yet because we have 2 numbers here. So we must have to do something else. So what we have to do is now we have to multiply the 2 by everything above it. But you'll notice that the 2 is not in the ones place. The 2 is in the tens place, okay? So because we start multiplying with tens, our answer needs to start in the tens place. So what that means is our answer has to start here, which means we need a placeholder here just to help us move our answer over. So we're going to do that. We call that the magic 0, or I call it the magic 0. So we're going to put the magic 0 in there, and it's magic because it makes our answer start in the tens place. So now we're going to start multiplying 2 tens by 7 ones. So we still start on the right and work our way left. All right, so we have to multiply it by the 7. So same procedure that we did for the 5. 2 times 7, so 2 tens times 7 is 14 tens. So again, it's 14. But we can't put the 14 there. We have to move the 1 over here for later. So we put down the 4 and we carry the 1. All right. Then we can do the 2 times the 5. Oh, I already used that color. Let's use this color. So we're going to do the 2 times the 5. So we have 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1 is 11. So that means we would have 11 hundredths and we got to move that 1 over here. So 11, oh, there's nothing there, so we're going to put that 1 there. All right, well, that's kind of a weird number. We don't really write numbers in 2 layers, so that's obviously not an answer yet. So once we've multiplied the 5 times everything, and then we've multiplied the 2 times everything, we then need to add those 2 numbers together, okay? So we have 5 plus 0 is 5. 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry the 1, just like regular adding. 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So we end up with 1,425. Okay, I'm going to do one more for you, but I'm just going to do it a little quicker kind of than I did the first one. Feel free to pause if you're not sure what I did. Rewind if you need to see something again. All right, so let's do 32 times 46. Why not? 32 times 46. So again, we always start to the right. Oh, just checking to see if you know what's your left from your right. Okay, so we always start to the right. So 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. And then we do 6 times 3 is 18 plus that 1 is 19. So 6 times 32 is 192. Now we need to multiply the 4 by everything above it. Except remember, we need the magic 0 because the 4 is in the tens place. So our answer needs to start in the tens place. So we have to move it over. Okay, let's keep going. Now we can do the 4 times 2, which is easy. It's 8. We don't have anything to carry. And then we do the 4 times the 3, which is 12. Okay, and now that we have our answers, we're going to add them together. So 2 and 0 is 2, 9 and 8 is 17, carry the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1,472. So if you're doing two-digit multiplication and you're not sure that you've done it right, the first thing you need to ask yourself is, do you have 2 rows of multiplication? You should have 2 answers that you have to add back together again. One answer for the 6, or the first number, and one answer for the second number. And then always remember that before you start the second row of multiplication, you need this guy before you start multiplying. You need your magic 0. Your problem of the day for today, Trevor and Caitlin are putting on a new roof. They have a total of 24 sheets of plywood. Each sheet uses 24 nails. Oh, I didn't even notice I used the same number twice. How many nails will they need? So go ahead and pause the video and work that out and have it ready for your teacher center.